Okay? Essential oils for hair growth. Let's talk about that. So if you see me on my little iPhone, my little small one, I'm using another iPhone for this live. But if you see me looking at this, I'm reading. So let's talk about essential oils for hair growth. These are the essential oils that's going to help your hair grow. There are many essential oils that are beneficial for your hair health, but you can also do your own research. In the meantime, here are some essential oils that are great for your hair and that can help your hair grow. I noticed too, with natural hair, a lot of people like to put oil in their hair. A lot of people like their hair to feel hydrated, moisturized, and oil. And to be honest, to keep your hair hydrated and moisturized is great. Because when you're doing that, you're allowing your hair to be more healthy. Because if your hair is dry, anything that's dry, even this live plant right here, if I never water it or hydrate it, the leaves are gonna fall off, they're gonna turn brown and die. The same with our hair. Natural hair tends to be drier. And in my opinion, one of the best kind of ways to hydrate your hair is steam hydration. Steam hydration. For some reason, I don't know, a lot of hairstylists don't offer steam hydration. I have no clue why. I have 2 steamers. I keep one at my salon suite, and I love using them on my clients. My clients, they know all about the steam hydration because I continuously educate my clients on their natural hair, relaxed hair, whatever. But as we all know, most people have natural hair now. Most people don't have relaxed hair. So most people are natural. In my opinion, again, steam hydration is the best way to hydrate your hair. And the reason why is because it's moist heat. It's moist heat. So what it does, when you sit under the steamer, it opens up your hair cuticle layer and allow the steam, the moisture to penetrate your hair. Now we can go out here and we can buy every natural hair product known to man, every oil known to man, but steam hydration is great. So normally with steam hydration, I don't just put my clients under the steamer with nothing on their hair. You know, I may put an oil on their hair, an essential oil on their hair, a deep treatment on their hair, a protein treatment on their hair. I'm putting something in their hair. You know, some people have scalp issues, whether it be dandruff, seborrhea, or, different scalp disorders. And some people, you can shampoo their hair 4 or 5 times. You're still going to see scalp issues. You're still going to see flakes. You know, you can scratch the scalp to lift up a lot of the dandruff and then shampoo them. That's why I always check people's scalp. But some people that have scalp disorders, you can do all of that. I can do my due diligence, but yet and still, you still going to see flakes. So whenever that's the case, steam hydration will resolve all of that. Steam hydration. Like some people's scalps are so bad to where they have to get a prescription shampoo. It just depends. Like some people have eczema, psoriasis, and some people have that on their skin, dermatitis, but some people have it in their scalp. So it just depends on the person. But steam hydration is excellent. Steam hydration will get rid of all of that. The scalp disorders, the flakiness, the dry hair, the brittle hair, you using every product known to man for natural hair and your hair still being dry. Steam hydration will resolve all of that. So let's talk about some essential oils that are good for the hair and helps your hair grow. So one of them is rosemary. Rosemary, rosemary. Rosemary is commonly used for treating dandruff and for treating dry scalp. It creates a soothing sensation on the scalp. It stimulates your hair follicles, which results in stronger hair strands, and it enhances your hair growth. It helps your hair growth. Thanks for joining. That's rosemary oil. Rosemary oil. It is commonly used again for treating dandruff and for treating dry scalp, and it creates a soothing sensation on the scalp. It stimulates your hair follicles. Your hair follicles, you guys, is the root of your hair. Just like this plant, this is a live plant. It has a root. So the root is what makes the hair grow. The root is what makes the plant grow. So if the roots of that plant is damaged or not getting hydration, or the water, if I'm not watering this plant, it's gonna die. So the rosemary, rosemary, you guys need to write this stuff down. Again, if you don't, I'm definitely gonna upload this to my YouTube channel, Sugar Salon TV. So if you forget or don't have time to jot down, you can go to my YouTube channel, Sugar Salon TV, and I'm gonna upload this. If not tonight, then first thing in the morning. So rosemary, again, is used for treating dandruff and dry scalp. It creates a soothing sensation. It stimulates your hair follicles, which results in stronger hair strands, and it helps your hair to grow. Rosemary oil, thanks for joining. It is packed with antioxidants that helps fight off the harmful molecules from exposure to pollution and toxins in your body. It promotes better blood flow to the scalp, which helps to produce faster hair growth. For that reason, you should use rosemary. Rosemary oil. Rosemary oil, you guys. And when you get these oils, I would recommend that you get organic. Again, that first one, these are essential oils. It's a natural hair Q&A. So anytime you guys have a question, please feel free to drop it down in the comments, because this is a Q&A. This is for you. This is for me to answer any questions that you have. But in the meantime, I'm telling you the essential oils that helps your hair grow. If you go to my YouTube channel, like I mentioned earlier, my last Lunch and Learn from last Monday was telling you the foods, the type of foods to eat to make your hair grow. You can get it's just an oil. You can get it in the grocery store. You should be able to find it in Publix, Fresh Market, Whole Foods, probably Fresh Market or Whole Foods. And I'm sure you can find it online as well. Pretty much we can find everything on Amazon. Everything pretty much on Amazon. I just recommend that you get something that's organic. So since you just joined Miss LaShonda, I'm going to go through I'm just listing out the essential oils. Again, if you guys miss anything, just go to my YouTube channel, Sugar Salon TV. I will be uploading this video. Most of my Instagram lives, I try to upload them to my YouTube channel, Sugar Salon TV. So one more time with the rosemary oil. It's commonly used for treating dandruff and dry scalp by creating a soothing sensation. It stimulates the hair follicles, resulting in stronger hair strands and enhancing the hair growth. So this rosemary oil will help your hair to grow. It is packed with antioxidants that helps fight harmful molecules from exposure to pollution and toxins in the body. It promotes better blood flow to the scalp, which helps to produce faster hair growth. Rosemary oil. And thanks, Miss LaShonda, for your question. You're the first one to have a question, so I'm going to have a prize for you. So DM me your cash app, your cash tag, and I'm going to have a prize for you for being the first one to ask a question. So the next essential oil for hair growth is chamomile. I've been begging them to ask a question. So when you get off this live, send me your cash tag. I got something for you. I got a $50 prize for you just for being the first one to ask a question. $50. The next essential oil is chamomile. Let me spell that for y'all. It's C like cat, HAMOMILE. CHAMOMILE. So chamomile has a soothing effect on your irritated and itchy scalp. Both of those conditions of irritated and itchy scalp can lead to scalp problems such as hair loss and dandruff. The compounds that are found in chamomile retract skin cells that become inflamed due to a chemical service or harsh environmental conditions. It's perfect. Chamomile is perfect for treating scalp problems such as scalp acne, eczema, dermatitis, and scaly scalp. That is chamomile. Y'all got that? Chamomile. Because we all know that chamomile has a calming effect anyway. I think most of us already know that chamomile has a calming effect. So it has a calming, because a lot of times, you guys, just like if you have a plant, the ground is what keeps the plant. That's the foundation. The ground is the foundation for this plant. The ground. This plant, I can water it all day. If the foundation, which is the dirt, the ground, is not healthy, then the plant won't be either. So our foundation for our hair is our scalp. So some people can have scalp issues, like if they have lupus or, they have scalp issues, or they have, your scalp is always red and inflamed, always itchy, has a shiny look to it from hair loss. These are the things that can help. These are the things that can help. And sometimes, again, with natural hair, we go out and we buy a lot of different products, and that's fine. But at the same time, we need wisdom too, because sometimes there are things out here that we can be using without going out here buying all of these different natural hair products. So the next one, you guys, essential oil for hair growth. Now, I cannot pronounce this. It's Lang Lang. Lang Lang It's Y like yellow, YLANG, and it's twice, that same word twice. So again, YLANG, and then YLANG. That is an essential oil that has been used for centuries to promote healthy hair growth. It restores the balance of oily scalp by helping the sebaceous glands resume normal healthy sebum production. It also promotes blood flow. And the blood flow is what helps nourish the hair follicles, which will boost and encourage hair growth. Again, it's YLANG, that essential oil. So this is a natural hair Q&A again. If you have any questions about your hair, please drop them. My whole goal is to help them, y'all. Not just to brag on these years I've been in the industry, but to help you. So I was trying to get anybody to ask a question. So we finally had someone ask a question, and she won a prize. So congratulations, Miss LaShonda, for asking the first question. So I'm going to recap everything really briefly at the end. I'm going to keep this down to 30 minutes. So it's, not 30 minutes, an hour. It's already been 30 minutes. This is what I'm calling a lunch and learn. So anytime I come over on here on a live at lunchtime on a weekday, usually I'm going to be doing it on a Monday at 1 o'clock. It's going to be what I'm calling lunch and learn, and it's just going to be an hour. It's not going to be, because some of my lives can go on and on, but these are going to be 1 hour. So I'm going to recap at the end. If you are just joining us, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, SugarSalonTV, where I will be uploading this video. And if you don't get everything, you can go on there. You can share it with your friends, or you may have family members who having hair loss problems, or people that just can't seem to get their hair to grow. These essential oils are known for hair growth. The next one is peppermint oil. Peppermint oil is an essential oil that it helps stimulate the blood flow to the hair roots. Peppermint oil stimulates hair growth to your hair roots. And more blood flow means that more nutrients and more oxygen are being delivered to the cells in order for your hair to grow and to multiply and to develop into a healthy hair shaft. That's peppermint oil. Peppermint oil. It stimulates better blood flow. Now it seems like a few of these stimulates blood flow, so you might want to try 1 or 2 of them, and you can alternate them, like you can switch them up. Like maybe for 3 months you can try the rosemary and the peppermint, and then 3 months later you can try something different. Or when you buy the little small bottles, and then just switch them up. The next one you got is tea tree oil, you guys. Tea tree oil is definitely antibacterial, it's antiviral, and it's antifungal. Tea tree oil. And so sometimes when I buy my oils, I can get them, I order them on Amazon sometimes, or I make sure it says it's organic. Or sometimes, I can get them at Fresh Market or Whole Foods. Essential oils, they're not hard to find. They're great for hair growth. So tea tree oil, a lot of us stylists, we use tea tree shampoo, or we will use, shampoos that have tea tree in them, or sometimes, we will use conditioners that have peppermint oil or tea tree oil in them. And my clients will be like, Miss Williams or Miss Manya, you know, what is that? You know, I love that conditioner. My hair feels so tingly, my scalp. And so a lot of these deep treatments and conditioners, they have like tea tree oil in them, peppermint oil. They have some of these oils in them. So again, the tea tree oil is antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. It has those properties in it that helps to keep the scalp free from infections. The tea tree oil. So say for instance, if you go in Fresh Market, or you go in Whole Foods, or you go on Amazon and you order some tea tree essential oil, then you're not going to put it on your scalp directly. You're going to put it into a barrier oil, which is another oil. You can use almond oil. You can use light virgin olive oil, because you don't want to take that tea tree oil and put it directly on your scalp. It's too strong. So you want to dilute it with a carrier oil. So I'm going to tell you guys about that. Those carrier oils that you can use to mix these oils in. I'm going to give you a list of those in a few minutes. So just hold on. So again, that tea tree oil, it encourages a regulated flow of natural oils that moisturize the scalp and hair shaft. So as your natural oils flow over the scalp and over your hair strands, your dead cells, dirt, grease, and all of that is washed away. This is an effective and natural cleansing method that promotes healthy hair and scalp, the tea tree oil. So in all honesty, you guys, I was a Paul Mitchell salon for like 3 years when I had my storefront. They have a great tea tree shampoo. It's excellent, Paul Mitchell. And then there are some other hair product lines. Like I currently retail. I'm going to start my online retail soon. But currently I have Design Essentials. I have Care. I'm about to get, I have Influence. And I'm about to get some Straight Request products as well. And so you will soon see that I will sell some of my products via the Instagram store. You know, Instagram have where you can set up a shop, a store. Also, when you go onto my online booking, you will also be able to order products there. You can order it there and pay for it there online, and you can pick it up when you come to your appointment, or you can just hit me up and ask me when I'm going to be there, and you can just come pick it up. Or you can order it online, and then I can ship it to you. So that one was tea tree oil. Does anybody have a question? Did anybody come up with a question about your own hair? It's 1:35. We're going to stop at 2. Just checking to see if anybody has a question, since this is a Q&A. Anyone? Does anyone want to tell me if they have natural hair or not? Just put Y for yes, N for no. So the next one is myrrh, and that's M-Y, M like Mary, Y-R-R-H. M-Y-R-R-H. It is a very good essential oil to use for dry hair and dry scalp. Dry hair and dry scalp is more prone to hair thinning and breaking. And I mentioned that earlier. Dry hair is more prone to become thin and break. And the myrrh oil, it aids and helps in killing harmful bacteria that leads to underactive sebaceous glands. You said no. Thank you. You answered again. So I'm listing out, you guys, the essential oils for hair growth. The essential oils for hair growth. So as I mentioned, those are the oils that I just listed out. So as I just mentioned, I'm going to tell you the carrier oil. So you have a question. Oh, so you guys, Miss LaShonda says she's in the process of transitioning back to natural. That's good, to be honest. As we get older, you know what I'm saying? The hair changes. And so, in my opinion, I think as we get older, it's best to have natural hair, you know, chemical-free hair, because you don't know what the sodium hydroxide, what the calcium hydroxide, what those chemicals, what kind of effect they will have on your scalp. Because as you guys are listening to me now, you hear me saying scalp, scalp, scalp. When I mention out these oils, you hear me keep talking about the scalp. The scalp. As I mentioned earlier, the scalp is the foundation, right? Like I was saying with this plant, that dirt, or with plants that's outside of our home, the ground is the foundation. So if the foundation ain't right, even a house, like when a house is built, if the foundation ain't right, you're going to start seeing cracks in the foundation of your home. You know, these houses, they can shift, all of that kind of stuff. And you can tell by you start seeing cracks in the wall in your home. The foundation, you guys, is everything. So the scalp is the foundation. The scalp for our hair. That's why you keep hearing me mention scalp. So these oils that I gave you guys. So now I told you guys I'm going to tell you about the carrier oil. When I say carrier, C-A-R-R-I-E-R, carrier oil. So what is a carrier oil? The carrier oil is the oil that you will drop some of these other oils in that I just mentioned to you. Like the tea tree oil, the myrrh, the peppermint oil. You're not going to take the little bottle of the tea tree oil or the little small bottle of the peppermint oil. You're not going to take that and just shake it on your scalp. You got to dilute it. You have to mix it up. So you're going to mix it with the carrier oil. With a carrier oil. So I mentioned to you guys that I was going to tell you some great carrier oils, right? So one great carrier oil, this is for finer hair. If you have finer hair, you guys probably call it thin hair, but us hairstylists, we call it fine. So if your hair is kind of on a finer, and as you would say, thinner side, the best carrier oils, because we all know that sometimes oil can be too heavy and it can weigh your hair down. If you have a softer texture, a finer texture, a thinner texture, right? So this is the oil, the carrier oils that you would mix your tea tree oil, your peppermint oil, your myrrh oil, all of the oils that I mentioned. If you grab you up some of those, then the carrier oil that you're going to blend it with for thin, finer texture hair, one of them is jojoba oil. Jojoba oil. That is great for finer, thinner hair texture. Jojoba. J-O-J-O-B-A. J-O-J-O-B-A. Jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is one of the most widely used carrier oils. It quickly seeps into the pores of the scalp and the hair shaft. It loosens and dissolves hardened sebum and leaves the scalp and hair strands free of obstruction, allowing it to breathe. Once cleared, the added essential oils have better chances to penetrate the hair and scalp. Jojoba oil also provides needed conditioning for fine and oily hair without weighing it down. Jojoba oil. So you guys have mentioned, you have heard me mention sebum a couple of times, right? So what is sebum? When I say sebum, it's S like Sam, E, B like boy, U-M. S-E-B-U-M. What is it? It is an oily, waxy substance produced by your body's sebaceous gland. It coats and moisturizes and protects your skin. It also is the main ingredient in what you think of as your body's natural oil. That's what sebum is. So jojoba oil is a great carrier oil. So again, carrier oil is the oil that you would mix that peppermint when you get that little bottle. When you go on Amazon or you go in Fresh Market or you go in Whole Foods and you get that little bottle of peppermint oil or whichever oils that you decide you're going to use, or tea tree oil, then you're going to mix a few drops, maybe like 2 or 3 drops, into a small bottle of your carrier oil of choice. So jojoba oil is a great carrier oil to mix your tea tree oil in or to mix your peppermint oil in if you have fine, thin hair. Because you don't want a heavy oil if you have thin, fine hair, because it's going to weigh it down. It's going to be so oily, so weighed down. So one great carrier oil for fine hair is jojoba oil. The next great carrier oil for fine hair is evening primrose. Evening primrose oil. Evening, which is E-V-E-N-I-N-G. Primrose, which is P like Paul, R-I-M-R-O-S-E. Evening primrose oil is rich in omega chain fatty acids that help to fight oxidative stress, and it reduces inflammation and encourages cell growth. Now, inflammation, when people have lupus, it's inflammation. A lot of times when you have hair loss, it's inflammation. So this evening primrose oil helps with that. Because of this, the evening primrose oil can help with hair loss caused by a deficient diet, scalp inflammation, and environmental damage such as sun exposure and hard water enriched with chlorine and other chemicals. So as you can see, these essential oils have a lot of great properties, but as you can see, the carrier oils that you're going to put a few drops of the essential oil in, they are also helpful as well. They have great properties too. So you guys, this is a win-win situation. You cannot lose. This is a win-win situation. Another great carrier oil for fine, thinner texture is grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil. I have some of that in my kitchen right now. Grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil works as a natural sealant to keep moisture in, and it keeps moisture in the hair follicle. It is quickly absorbed into the scalp, making it a very practical carrier oil for use for at-home treatments. The oil can improve the shine and the vitality of the hair and reduce scalp inflammation. You hear how it keeps talking about scalp inflammation? Because when your scalp is inflamed, your hair is not going to be healthy. Your scalp is not going to really be producing healthy hair like it should. It's not. It's not. So another great one for thinner, finer hair is sunflower seed oil. Sunflower oil, which is high in essential fatty acid and antioxidants. So now you guys, let's go to the carrier oils. If you have a thicker, heavier, coarser hair texture, that you're going to mix your oils in, your essential oils. You're going to put some of those drops into one of these if you have coarse hair. The first one is olive oil. Olive oil is great for coarser, thicker hair textures. You're going to put some of the drops of your tea tree oil or your peppermint oil or whatever you decide, and you can mix them. You can put 2 or 3 of these essential oils into a carrier oil if you prefer to do that. Because as you can see, a lot of times when we buy natural hair products for our hair, they have some of these in them anyway. You've heard of them. So a great carrier oil for coarse hair, olive oil. Olive oil is rich in vitamin E, which improves the scalp health by treating inflammation and dryness. You guys hear how I keep saying inflammation? You keep hearing that same word, inflammation. And that's what people have when they have lupus. Inflammation. And you guys, I'm so proud of myself. I'm going to pat myself on the back, because I am giving so much wisdom out here that you probably do not hear from other hairstylists. That is my goal. My goal is it's not just about you coming to me. My goal is you being able, it's a team effort. It's hairstylists and it's the client. Even if you could be in North Carolina right now. You could be in New York right now. You can be in California right now. And I'm in Atlanta. I don't know where you live. But at the end of the day, you're on this live with me. You're supporting me. So I'm supporting you. I'm doing my due diligence to do research and to gain whatever information I can that can help you. Because I honestly feel like women don't really know a lot about their hair. And I feel like a lot of stylists are not putting that wisdom and information. They're not imparting it into the clients. So I feel some type of way about that. Whether they're my client or not, it doesn't matter. That's beside the point. That's beside the point. And I'm not trying to throw any other stylists under the bus. I've been in the industry a long time, so I'm an old head stylist. Call me what you want to, but I'm going to be helping you. So what I want you guys to do is next time you see me do a Lunch and Learn Live, invite a friend. You know, tell your friend, tell your family members about my lives. I'm trying to grow these lives because my goal is to impart wisdom. So if you feel like my lives are great, you know, even this one right here, you know, tell them about my YouTube channel so that they can go on there by tomorrow, which I'll have it uploaded by then, and they can listen to this live. You can be like, girl, you missed a good live. She telling about everything. And that's what I want to do. I want to impart the wisdom that most people don't. And just keep you guys on here an hour. But it's going to be an hour packed full of information. That's why I'm calling it Lunch and Learn. So while you're on your lunch break, you can be eating your hamburger, your salad. Make sure you take multivitamins too, you guys. Whatever you have for your lunch, you can be eating. But at the same time, you can be on here learning about your hair. So the next carrier oil, you guys, for coarse hair, thick hair, kinky hair texture, 4C, 3C, all of that, thick, heavier hair, almond oil. Almond, ALMOND, almond oil. Almond oil contains a high levels of protein and omega-9 fatty acids and vitamin E, which is a natural antioxidant. It is one of the best carrier oils to treat dry scalp. Almond oil is one of the best carrier oils to treat dry scalp and problems such as seborrhea, dermatitis, and scalp psoriasis. Almond oil should never be used on anyone who has a severe nut allergy. And anyone that is allergic, has allergic reaction, it could be serious. So if you are allergic to nuts, do not use almond oil, because almonds are nuts. So, disclaimer, if you are allergic to nuts, do not use almond oil as one of your carrier oils. If you don't know whether or not you are allergic to nuts, either don't use that one, or if you decide to use it, or you may want to put some on the inside of your arm, like maybe right here, or inside of your wrist, put a drop on there of almond oil. Just put it on there, and then you can just see if you start itching or anything like that. But to be honest, if I wasn't sure, or if I had other family members in my family that had a nut allergy, I would not use it. You don't want to take a chance, especially with your hair. Nobody got, like I say on my lives all the time, God gave us one head of hair and one set of teeth. So you do not want to take a chance with that. So the next one, you guys, I got like 6 minutes left. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, your own, is it real? Oh my God. Oh my God. Dougie Fresh, your own. So the next one, y'all, rose hip oil. ROSE hip. HIP, rose hip oil. That's another great carrier oil that you can mix your essential oil drops into a carrier oil. Rose hip. ROSE HIP, like Paul, rose hip. Rose hip oil contains antioxidants and vitamin C that helps fight off harmful molecules, and it boosts the collagen to moisturize the scalp. It's rich in vitamin A, which is a known fighter against sun damage, and vitamin E, which moisturizes and reduces scalp inflammation. Y'all keep hearing that word, inflammation. Because when that scalp is inflamed, that hair not going to be healthy. When your scalp is inflamed, your hair is not going to be healthy. Y'all have heard me say the word inflammation at least about 5 times. And when people have lupus, their scalp will be inflamed, and that's why they'll be having hair loss. So you guys, these carrier oils that you guys are promising me that you're going to put some drops of these essential oils into these carrier oils, and you're going to mix up your own little concoction of oil, and you're going to take care of your scalp. Because your scalp is the foundation, you guys. If that scalp ain't healed, if that scalp is inflamed, if that scalp is not healthy, that hair not going to be healthy. So the last carrier oil for those who have thicker, coarser hair textures is avocado oil. Avocado oil. AVOCAD Y'all know what avocados are. Avocado oil. And avocado oil is full of antioxidants, full of minerals, and full of essential fatty acids, and has anti-inflammatory properties. Here we go again about inflammation. Avocado oil is full of anti-inflammatory properties. It also contains biotin, which everybody knows that biotin makes the hair grow. So avocado oil, it includes and contains biotin and vitamin B5 and vitamin E, which moisturizes, repairs, and strengthens the hair. Some people may be allergic to avocados. If you think you are, again, you can try that skin test that I told you about. Put some inside of your wrist, leave it on there overnight, and just see if you have, within a 24 hour, if you have some type of irritation. So we're going to just recap really quickly the essential oils. Rosemary, which stimulates the hair follicles, resulting in stronger strands of hair and enhancing your hair growth. Yang Yang, I can't pronounce it. I'm going to spell it again. Y like yellow, L-A-N-G. Y like yellow, L-A-N-G. That promotes better blood flow to boost your hair growth. Tea tree oil helps to keep the scalp free from infection. Chamomile soothes irritated and itchy scalp. Those are all of the essential oils that I recommended for you guys, along with the carrier oils that you will mix them in. I hope this was beneficial to you guys. I hope this helped you guys. I hope this motivated you guys. It's 2 o'clock, and like I said, 1 hour. And so Miss LaShonda was the first to ask me a question. So she get a $50 cashed out to her. Or if you prefer Zelle, I can Zelle it. It doesn't matter. But send it to me, your cash tag or your Zelle, Miss LaShonda, and I will send it to you today, the $50. Thanks for asking. You never know what I'm going to do. If I'm going to bless somebody on my live, you just never know. So Miss LaShonda will win the $50 for being the first to ask a question. So send me your cash tag or your Zelle. And you guys, thanks for being on here. My next Lunch and Learn live will be next Monday at 1 o'clock. And I'm mainly going to be talking about locks. But you never know what I'm going to talk about. I can talk about other stuff too. But it's mainly going to be talking about locks. It will be 1 hour. Lunch and learn. Invite your friends. Tell your family members and your coworkers.